What's it going to react to?
We're gonna react to this music called Brainwash from Tom MacDonald. So yeah, let's get into it. See how it is.
Half the country fell asleep, but they scream woke. We're distracted by vaccines and TV shows.
So
Man, already he's dropping bombs, man.
Those politics, celebrity gossip, popular neat quotes. Black
Damn.
lives, white lives, which lives mean most? We only dedicate one day to remember our fallen soldiers, the men and women who died young. But if you come out the closet as Caitlyn Jenner, you're a hero and you get a whole pride.
Oh my god, man. How is he still able to have his video on YouTube, man? Supposed to be
Yeah.
cancelled.
YouTube will just go after this man quite easily
Yeah,
because they go against anyone who like
go against the LGBTQ and anything.
yeah, especially that community. That is guys, facts, man.
Yeah, he's talking about the military only getting a day while they sacrifice their lives for the people.
Mm.
And then these guys just come out and then they get
Tornado.
a welcome, you know.
He just gets the entire Pride Month.
Damn, that's deep stuff.
Month. The most dangerous pandemic's propaganda from these clowns. Only mask that's gonna save us is duct tape on their mouths. Don't speak. We don't need to defund police, need to defund the media who lies through their.
There you go. We should have America should have a better police force, and they should keep funding the police instead of the media.
Yeah, the media just easily corrupts everyone, and yeah, it's really easy to
The
bring.
media also goes to the foreign, right? The elites who need to control, so they listen to them.
Yeah,
So yeah,
and it's kind
but
of
if they
crazy though.
if they defund the police, it's going to be a big problem. Crime rate's going to skyrocket, and I think those areas where the police are defunded, the crime rates are super high. And the media, man, damn, every time it's a freaking lie.
Mm.
Especially with the foreign policies and going to another country just to destroy and extract the oil.
Yeah, it's always like I don't know.
It's always like that. It doesn't matter whoever it is, right or left. It's always the same with the politics.
True.
Teeth like big pharma doesn't cure you, dog, cause every patient that gets cured is a customer lost, and big oil runs the world. The only wars that get fought are with the countries who have natural resources they want. Heard him claiming if a white man braids his hair and likes rap, he's appropriating culture.
Man, that's crazy. I mean, why, man? If somebody just really wants to like enjoy another person's culture, I think they have all the right to do so.
Mm.
Versus culture appropriation and all that stuff, I think it's bullshit. If somebody likes a culture, like you can go to Africa and you can get some cool tribal designs to your clothes, doesn't mean you're offending them or something.
You're just learning the culture.
Yeah, you're learning the culture, you want to be part of it, and if you want to, you want to go with the rap culture and you want to have braided hair or whatever, I think so. I think it's all right.
Yeah.
I think it's just as politicians trying to these politicians and these institutes, the educational institutes, trying to split people. That's what's happening.
Yeah, they just create chaos everywhere.
I mean, all this from where does it start? I mean, I think it's from college or something. I don't know. I don't know how it happens in the US. Someone has to be like bringing this up, and I think it happens through the universities and stuff. Being part of a different culture is pretty cool. Like you can go to India and you can understand the Indian culture. You can, it's pretty cool.
Japan,
Japan, it's pretty cool. You have their own culture there. It's very nice. It's really nice to be part of another culture and understand them, learn a new lingo. That's what I think God creates us, right? So that the difference that God creates. So it'd be interesting if everything was same, if everything was black, or if everything was white, it'd be a damn boring world. So there is this diversity where it's very much interesting for you to go and understand one another, especially learning a different language or different,
Yeah,
culture is really interesting.
it is interesting.
Rather than just being plain. I think that was a reason that we all different and unique, so that we get to know one another. Yeah, by our differences.
But if a white man acts too white, he's white trash, he's a racist, he's a bigot, he's a monster.
That's so bad, man.
Shouldn't be treated like that, man.
Yeah,
crazy.
so there's nothing to be too white, or I don't know why they're treating them like the way. I mean, there was some history, right? So I think they're using the history as the foundation for them to go into this way, because they always say, right, whites have been enslaving us, this and that, and all that stuff. But not all whites are doing this. Just because the politicians and certain rich elite people doing all this stuff doesn't mean like every white person is a bad person, right? Just because the politicians go all the way to Syria or Iran or Iraq or wherever, and then they start bombing them, doesn't mean that all the whites are bad.
Yeah.
It's just those people with the political decisions and the people who take in arms and doing the wrong actions, they should be accountable, not everyone. Right? Not everyone is trash. There are some really nice people that I came across in my life.
Yeah.
Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed.
It's so right here. It's not just the US's problem now. It's all over the world.
It's all the world, yeah.
Every politician uses the same technique to divide and. But I think all these politicians are connected to one main group, I believe. Like all of them connected, they have probably having secret meetings and telling how to control each country.
It's like those guys are true, the conspiracy.
I think the conspiracy theorists are okay. Not I because they're sometimes too extreme. But I think this is how it is. Like the leaders of other countries go and ask the other countries, how do you keep these guys as sheeps?
It's us against them, it ain't you against me. How did monkeys become people and people turned into sheep? They put fluoride in the water that's keeping us all asleep. Claim they want what's best for us, I find it hard to believe. Cause they've been selling us cigarettes since we was 18. Fake news, fake woke, distracting divide.
Selling cigarettes since we are 18. I mean, some places they don't even bother checking that.
I mean, even this
they
country,
just plainly
even the
promote
kids
that.
can just
Yeah.
do it, it's not good. I think they should just ban it or something.
They should completely ban it if it's really destructive to your health.
Yeah. People are just gonna die early with all this.
Yeah, but that, cigarettes, alcohol, they just promote it. And I'm confused, man. Like how they even like give it at such a young. I mean, they think 18 is young, but they don't give a loan that easily now.
I think it's like part of the system or something, like they just.
I mean, loan for like if you want to get a housing loan, you need to have certain things in check. But if you, man, it's like a messed up system, I think. Because example, like if you want to get a student loan, they give it to you easily, and then they give you all these stuff that's available, like alcohol, cigarettes and stuff easily, so that they're able to control you more. I think it's all about control.
Yeah.
Because when they give you a mortgage or something like that, they know that you'll one day eventually pay it off and own the property. But giving a student loan, it's a bad investment, right? Like maybe you might get a job, not get a job, eventually will pay. I don't know. It's how it's going to happen. I think that's how it is.
You just keep
And
it there.
yeah, it's not like the European system, right? So they're going to keep you in check, right? And when you're unable to pay, probably when your destructive habits take form and you're unable to pay, they can keep you as a slave forever.
It's really messed up, man.
You're either right or you're left or you're black or you're white. Big tech don't need a microchip to hack in your life, cause the phone inside your pocket is a tracking.
Oof, man. That's real facts there.
That is real. Because the phone tracks like everything about you, and it also listens to you.
Yeah.
This guy's spitting on facts like crazy.
Even if you
man.
switch off the phone, the battery still can power up the phone, right? And still they can, I think, turn it on or something.
It's crazy, man. How is it possible?
No, even if the phone is off, because the battery is still there inside, and they could send something like to the phone, a signal to the phone, and says to activate it. Only the mic will be active, but the phone will be switched off.
Have people proven that? Like it's.
No, I think it is possible. And then, like, because of the battery still powers the phone, and then people can slowly hear the conversation. So you should never have your phone while you're having a conversation, something very important. They can still listen to it.
It's like you have no privacy anymore then.
Yeah, you have no privacy anymore, man. I mean, privacy is already gone. Like, what privacy do we have? Once you sign up on Facebook, So I think they basically create a freaking problem first, and then they freaking create a solution. For instance, let's say you want to obtain the ID and the verification and the data of someone, so they create a problem. So like say, like the banking, they'll make it very easy. Like they put a basic password before, and then make it easily hackable, so that like everyone will be like, oh, your system is compromised and everything. So they created the problem now, right? They made it very easy, right? So later that if they want to make it like, in order to get your details and stuff, they say, if you want to make it secure, we need your this details, we need that details, we need this details to verification to know it's you.
And then you just give all the information.
So you just give all the information because you think that they're doing you a service, but instead, who knows where the data is going? I mean, in China itself, I mean, they got irritated, right? The US government, they get irritated. Like China, TikTok is having their data. What about the data of the other countries being in the US? I don't know. The CIA could be using it against us. We never know.
Device. And I don't know what I'm more sick of, rappers or Joe Biden looking like he ate 100 Xanax for dinner. Cause censoring the president and kicking him off Twitter is a bigger threat to freedom than foreign ballistic missiles. You don't trust the...
That's also a bad thing, man. US is the country that always talks about freedom and values, but they kick their own president out.
Yeah.
They themselves talk about democracy and then they hate it. So messed up, man.
I don't know what's
They hate like the Republicans and all. They hate the LGBT, but when they go the politicians, when they go to another country, they're like, they enforce LGBT on another country. What's with all these double standards, man? First fix your own country before you tell the other country what to do. You can't fix your own gender problems. You can't tell another country, you can be this gender. You can't fix, your drug problems, and you see how the other country should control their drug problems.
Yeah, that's true. They should fix their own thing first.
Police are the government, but you want people giving up their right to own a firearm. Why would you be comfortable if police and the government the only people on the planet with the right to buy a gun?
For me, the gun rights are okay. I have a 50-50. I'm more like a centrist kind of view because I can't take sides because it depends on the depends on the government. I mean, depends on the people eventually.
Yeah.
If you have a good population who are righteous and they follow a certain rule, maybe it would be beneficial
for them to have it.
Because if the government is too strong and they just decide one day to slaughter people or to keep people in check, that would be too much also. At the same time, if the public is also too stupid with drugs and all this stuff, it's dangerous to keep the guns with them also, because it's the idiot behind the gun that is
dangerous.
So it's not the person behind the gun, it's the idiot behind the gun. So however he chooses to use it. So there should be some checks in place, because having a strong government, it can be a dictatorship. People can't rebel, right? Like example, like in China. I mean, like something were to happen and people want to rebel against the government, they can't. So that's another thing. And if the police is too strong, they probably shoot you down, man. So what can you do?
You can't really do much.
But if the people also have, that's also another problem. So there should be some way where you can balance the thing, balance the two sides. I mean, like those school shootings that were happening, kids taking in and going.
Yeah, that was messed up.
That was messed up, man.
I think it should just be. I mean,
but that was some one or two cases. I don't say just because of one or two cases, you can't blame the entire community, right, or the people, or the entire country. You can't blame just because of one or two idiots doing that stuff. But the gun is quite crazy, Giving machine guns available to easily access machine guns. It's a 50-50. It depends on the person totally, the individual who's taking it.
Or just don't put guns at all then.
If you don't put guns at all, then at the same time, then how are you going to neutralize threats?
It could be like,
But at the same time, I think
Beautiful.
you're right, like, because you can neutralize normal threats, but like high-end threats, you can't do anything.
mm,
What can you do as a person? Because right now what he's saying is pretty much right, like brainwashed. Everyone is brainwashed. They're living in their own delusion and their own ego, and nobody wants to connect with each other. They're separated. It promotes more individualism. So in that case, having a gun is dangerous. Because you're just shooting for no reason. Hey, I'm black. I shot the white guy. I'm white. I shot the black guy. I'm a police officer. I shot this guy. So it's useless. The only time when I feel like people should all own a gun is when everyone is united for one purpose, one cause.
yeah.
Right?
White privilege getting amplified to reinforce division. It convinces white people that they're favored by their skin, and black people getting angry because they're told they're treated different. So the conflict is between us and never with the system. Let's just have the conversation.
See, this is what they do. Always separate the people and forget about the main guys.
Just keep them distracted.
Yeah, always keep them distracted, man. Always keep them distracted. Give some bullshit excuse so that people believe all this stuff.
Yeah.
Simple, man. I think it's different. Like what I think is always they're going to come for your house. They go to your education and they put all this indoctrination in your education, and then that's about it. And then they go after the other countries and take their resources and shit. I think it's all a group, man. There's nothing to do with the people.
Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die, the whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. Step 1, train the people only to consume. Step 2, infiltrate adults with the news. Step 3, indoctrinate the children through the schools and the music and the apps on the phones that they use. Step 4, separate the right from the left. Step 5, separate the white from the black. Step 6, separate the rich from the poor. Use religion and equality to separate them more. Step 7, fabricate a problem, made a lie. Step 8, put it on the news every night. Step 9, when people start to fight and divide, take control. This is called situational design.
Boom.
They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die, the whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me.
It's pretty cool, man.
This guy is really good because he's just spitting on facts like crazy.
Yeah.
And I just wish more people will like him as well, and more rappers will like him. Just
Yeah, but everybody's afraid of being cancelled and stuff.
yeah. I'm
Even
pretty
I
sure
don't know if this video will be cancelled.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe YouTube will like try to.
Like us.
I think YouTube will just try to go against him or something as well. I don't know because YouTube is really strict with this thing. That's why.
Yeah. Anyway, this is our
It's
reaction.
good. Yeah, this is our reaction with the Tom
to
MacDonald's
Tom
brainwash.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe if you like as well.